Hey guys, and welcome back for day 2. So day 2, we're getting into one of the topics that even many established businesses in this space just cannot nail. And that is, what do you do? And specifically answering the question as it's asked to you. So you're going to not only be able to answer the question as it's asked to you, you're going to really know how to articulate your magic in a way that gets that response. So now you know who you're working with, and that's helped you get a lot of clarity from yesterday's work. Now, cool. So when somebody lands on my website, when somebody watches one of my videos, when somebody sees my social media presence, or when they meet me in person, if you can deliver what you do with absolute clarity and absolute conciseness around that, then your authority just scales in their eyes. The problem is, the work that we do, we create those beautiful personal relationships. We need to build a lot of trust to be able to open someone up to the point where they can really make a lot of change. And you can do that very easily face to face. But when you're pitching someone, when you're telling them about what you do, naturally what happens is their guard goes up. Now I'm going to explain to you why this is and how this works. But when their guard goes up, basically their certainty drops. What most people do in that stage when they're delivering their message is their certainty drops as well. Somebody's got to take the certainty of that conversation. So usually it's the person who you're talking to, unless you can deliver your message with clarity and that conciseness that we spoke about at the beginning. So what do you do? Now for me, I used to fumble my way through this. So I joined BNI, Business Networking International, when I first came to Australia to get contacts and to get myself out there and do the whole visibility thing, which scared the shit out of me at the time. But what I learned there was that so many people put their message across, what they do, in terms of their own expertise, in terms of their modality a lot of the time, and then in their jargon. So that's the issue, right? So their expertise, they know what they're talking about. They know the complex jargon, they know from their training and everything else. But the person who they're delivering that message to doesn't have a clue what it means. It doesn't resonate. It doesn't hit the spots that it needs to hit. And I was exactly the same, just to be clear as well. I have no fucking idea how to deliver a decent message, but being able to watch people and being able to see what they respond to is amazing. So you want to get out there and you want to start talking about your message a lot more. So what we want to do today is give you a little framework of kind of points to hit as you deliver your message. Now this is going to be succinct. We want you to be able to deliver your message in a sentence and in a way that invites questions. And obviously you need to be equipped to answer those questions. But when I say brevity is important, I really do mean it. Don't go on a rambling fucking rant about what you do before somebody has engaged with you. So again, with the perfect message, you talk about who you serve, you talk about the problems that you solve, and you talk about the results you create. Nowhere in that did I say bang on and wax lyrical about your modality. I know that you think it's fucking amazing, and I know that it is fucking amazing, but most of the time your ideal clients, they don't connect with that. They don't know that. They don't have the same knowledge that you do, and they don't use the same words that you do. So part of yesterday's work was really understanding, cool, how do my clients articulate what's going on for them and what they want? And then you can start to weave that into your message. Because I might know what you really need to build a really successful business is to fucking scale your self-worth and to put yourself in as many challenging situations that will create as much growth as possible. Do you think I could fucking sell that if I tried? Nobody wants that. They want more clients. They want to grow their business. They want to feel like a business owner instead of someone who's doing, this for a hobby. And they want to be able to go when they're with their families and tell them about their business success and not, be shy in the corner and have them kind of look at it as just a non-starter basically. So that we can work with. That is something that's enticing. That's what connects with people. But again, how does that work in your niche? How do you translate that over? So taking a lot of what you learned yesterday and then putting it into today. So we're going to help you to answer the question, what do you do? And help you to come up with a really succinct, really powerful message for your business that articulates your magic and talks to the people who you want to listen. That does not mean that it has to hit everybody's mark. That doesn't mean you need to go and tell, your great granddad who will never be your client in any fucking reality about your message and have him question it. It means that you need to go out there and talk to your people, and you need to understand what they respond to. That's talking to them in videos as well as face-to-face, as well as every medium that you can do, because the more you're out there, the more you'll understand what lights people up. And that, again, is your responsibility. If you can get them engaged in what you do, then you're going to be able to take them from that pain to that solution that they're desperate for. So the message is everything. And then we're going to get you to, well, we're going to take you through a few exercises today. But one of the final things is we're going to get you to deliver your message. That's the hardest thing, and that's the most important thing. It's easy getting it down on paper, but what you actually need to be able to do is articulate it. So what do you do? And you'll articulate this in the Facebook group, in a video. I suggest, even if you're shit scared, even if you hate the way you look on video, even if yada yada yada, all the other excuses that we could have, just fucking do it. It's so worthwhile, and I completely understand. I was shit scared of video when I first started, but just doing it and being able to break through that, even though my voice was shaky and even though I'm sure that I didn't make a very good point whatsoever, that's where you start, and that's what helps you to get to that stage where, you know, you are speaking on stage and you are delivering to thousands of people, and that's again where you make the biggest difference. But you can't get to there without doing the scary things first. So your message for the business and being able to answer that question of what do you do, super important to get through every element of your business. So dive into the workbook for today, and please, please, please show up, do the video in the group. It's going to be a game changer. So big love, guys. Well done for yesterday. Loving your participation so far, and I will see you in the video tomorrow. Big love.